There is so much insanity in the world today. It's everywhere. People are upset, people are angry, people are hurting, people are starving. There are tragedies in the news every single day. What's a person to do to make life more enjoyable and more positive? As I was thinking about why I wanted to talk to people, why I wanted to go before an audience as a speaker, I thought about the fact that we all need a lift in our thinking, in our daily activities, so that we find the joy in the world. So, thinking about myself and my own particular interest in music, I thought, what a good connector music would be for me to share how music has impacted my life and what it can do for other people as they are trying to live a sane life in a very insane world. When I was 3 years old, I used to go to my grandmother's house, and every time I would play on her big old upright piano. My grandmother said, "Lydia, when you can learn to read, if you will take piano lessons, I'll give you that piano." Well, even at 3 or 4 years old, I was tucking that little memory back here so that I could retrieve it at that proper time. And sure enough, when I finished first grade and I was reading Dick and Jane Run, and I felt very proud of myself, I said, "Grandma, guess what? I can read. Can I have the piano now?" And she said, "Well, we'll just make that happen." So in just a few short weeks, that piano arrived at my house, and in a few weeks after that, I was starting to take piano lessons. From that time on, music has been such an important part of my life. Now, I didn't choose to be a professional musician, but it has been an avocation for me all of these years. So I discovered that because music for me is such an uplift, that I would really like to bring that uplift and the joy of music to other people. Now, music fits into our lives in a lot of different ways. Certainly in live ways. We listen to the radio, we watch television and hear the sound. We go to the movies and we don't know the next thing that's going to happen without the right music. And I'm also thinking that music fits as a metaphor. So I don't always include music itself in my presentations. Sometimes I talk about harmony in our lives, about creating our own symphony, about writing a new verse to a particular song that we're having difficulty with, and finding a way to use music to help us think differently, to brighten our activities and our daily living, to help us with problem solving, to help us in connecting with other people. Think about how many times you go with a friend to hear a concert, or you go to a big jam session somewhere and maybe you participate with some of the music, or you love karaoke. Well, just transport some of those musical things into other situations where you're feeling stressed, you may be feeling sad, you're wondering what in the world you can do about a particular problem. And I think more music means more life. And for me, that's true. So I try to bring that in my presentations. And I put music in the front of people in a way that informs and inspires at the same time. So that I bring a lighthearted approach to some subjects that might be difficult or even mundane ones, things that we're dealing with every single day. So what I'm hoping to bring to you as an audience is that lighthearted approach with both valuable content and inspiration, with enthusiasm and fun all packed into a presentation.